Hi, this is Golden Heart Computers, and this is your guide to investment. Our team consists of President and Vice President of Human Resources, Chastity McCarthy, VP of Marketing and VP of Manufacturing, Laura McCready, VP of Sales Management, Nick Hines, and VP of Accounting and Finance, Tina Persinger. So you may wonder, who is Golden Heart Computers? Golden Heart Computers is a startup company that is designed to offer high-end computers to a targeted market segment. Golden Heart Computers allows businesses and individuals to purchase the latest computer technologies at a reasonable rate. We offer the latest trend in technologies and produce it in the most accessible ways, including via internet. Golden Heart Computers offers several types of computers and laptops, as well as 24-hour support. Now we'll start with a financial overview. When Golden Heart Computers first started up in Q1, there were some financial difficulties taking place. We invested in quite a bit in advertising and research, but still ended our quarter with only a net operating cash flow of $606,250. Our cash balance for the end of the quarter ended with $43,750. In Q2, Golden Heart Computers made some risky business decisions and opened a second plant in Shanghai, which wasn't one of our main demographic focuses. That plus hiring more salespeople, we ended up having to take out an emergency loan of around $1.5 million. Because of the products we're not selling in Q2, our emergency loan was then used to cover expenses. In Q3, we showed some promise and tried to recoup some of those costs. We created new products that caught the consumer's attention, and we really refocused our advertising efforts. We closed that Shanghai office and opened up in Paris, which began to perform well. For Q3, Golden Heart earned $734,835. With expenses, including the repayment of our emergency loan, that still left us with a negative operating cash flow. But we were able to repay some of that emergency loan. Q4 was encouraging for Golden Heart Computers. We had a positive net operating income. If we continue to receive the requested $4 million in financing, we will have a high cash balance at the end of Q5. We are going to maintain our web sales center after Q5. Cost, along with Mercedes not placing a huge emphasis on web-based, led to that decision in Q4. Moving forward and focusing on our main product, we have opened a sales office in Paris, which is where the market is the second highest for Mercedes demand, and we're hoping to see that trickle in for our finances next quarter. Of the total market share for Mercedes. We are, between the market shares, we're at the highest for Mercedes between Workhorse, Mercedes, and Traveler, but not quite where our competitors are. However, we're growing, and that is promising to us. Currently, our customers our top market is the Mercedes. They currently are seeking manufacturing process control, communications with other computers, engineering and design, word processing, data management, presentations, bookkeeping and budgeting, and business graphics. Our second top market is the Traveler, who seeks for communications with other computers, presentations, word processing, business graphics, data management, bookkeeping, budgeting, engineering, design, and manufacturing process control. Now, between the two of these, we're able to utilize some of those different applications between the two products that we manufacture, and we're adding that third in Q4, who will also be able to utilize some of those main attractions. Now, our competition, currently Cloudcast has 36% of the market share with the Mercedes. However, we did grow from 3 to 7 over the last quarter, and we're hoping to keep that up. Golden Heart holds a small market share, which is 29%. But we're just hoping that we're able to learn from those larger companies, use their designs, see what's working for them and what's not, and create our own concept that really, really pushes us forward. Currently, our strength lies in our Chicago market. This has been the most profitable sales center that Golden Heart Computers has had. There's no signs of slowing down or decreasing value there either. One of our weaknesses has been our business opening in Shanghai, which really wasn't a target demographic for us. The numbers have been pretty low in secondary sales centers, and employment costs in these centers were also pretty high, leading to a weak outcome. Marketing has been fairly poor. Maneuvering the manufacturing part has been a bit of a struggle for us so far. However, there's so many opportunities, and now that we're opening that Paris Sales Center, it really looks prosperous for us. This market does not have any competitors at the moment, which really allows Golden Heart to continue to grow. We've modified our products, and we have a new product upcoming this quarter that we really feel is going to fit this market. The biggest threat at the moment is the Paris Sales Center not opening or panning out to perform as we would expect it to. Another threat is the reliability of the Golden Heart in Chicago to keep producing the income that we are getting, because we want to be able to expand and grow further. Moving forward, we'll continue with our 3 products, the Fanlu Now, Travel Ahead, and Speffy, which will be released this upcoming quarter. This desktop caters to all things business with an emphasis on business graphics, presentation, database, and bookkeeping. Each of these 3 products are targeted to a different market, and for the next quarter, we're going to have modified ads and broaden our marketing reach. Because the Chicago office has been performing well over quarter 2 and quarter 3, we're going to continue to move that on in quarter 4. We're optimistic feeling that those sales numbers will continue to grow with the sales office being opened in Paris. Paris has no competitors in the area, and as well, it has the second highest demand for Golden Heart target products, the Mercedes target market. With each web sales being slow and accounting for only 1.3% of total sales, we lost close to $195,000 in quarter 3, so we decided to close that down. This will allow us to minimize employment costs and losses and not dilute the gross margin very much. Once Golden Heart sustains financial stability, more salespeople will be added and a possible website for the future. The human resources aspect of this is very important. We have our President Director of Human Resources, who then sits down on the Vice President of Accounting and Financing. We work closely together to ensure that all financial aspects are being met, and we plan on working more closely in the future to make sure that our financial needs are not only being met, but there is room for opportunity and growth. The 2 of them together oversee the Vice President of Marketing and Manufacturing, as well as the Vice President of Sales and Management. Now, those communicate directly with the Vice President of Accounting and Finance to set their budgets. However, the President approves all things. Together, the 3 of those people then work with our sales staff and our vendors and contractors to meet needs and continue with sales. So moving forward in the manufacturing department, we plan to increase worker productivity and plant capacity, plan to utilize our operating capacity, and reduce any unused operating capacity, as well as reduce overheads. Our tactic for future development is to manufacture software so that our bookkeeping and other operating systems become available to all computer manufacturers and personal computer products. We also plan to keep operating system proprietary and manufacture its own brand of computers so that we're one of a kind, truly, truly one of a kind. When it comes to our future financial strategy, we plan to increase our market share and strengthen our financial resources, including capital and investment relationships. We plan to increase our physical resources and also increase our productivity and our innovation. We want to move forward with consistency, stability, demand, and market expansion. We see our stock history here, and we want to make sure that our stockholders are well taken care of. So moving forward, those numbers are going to be much, much better. So how can we see our investors per quarter up to this point? So starting in quarter 1, we began with a conservative approach of 20,000 shares. We then invested into 10,000 more. In the future, we will invest in less and make sure our shareholder value is greater. So what can you do? Become an investor. We're asking for $4 million, which would allow for new brand design and marketing of the brand to a new target demographic. Would allow us to repay our emergency loan in full and begin higher production of more sustainable models of computers. The investment would allow for more value in the common stock of our investors, which in turn provides more equity investment to all. So we are growing, and we have proven that we can make substantial adjustments and gain market share. You could come alongside us and be something great. And what is our part? When we have that $4 million, we're going to make sure that our sales office demand continues to increase, that our web center reopens and makes more sales, that our demand per salesperson is equating to what it needs to be equated to for great efficiency, that the growth rate in demand percent for our product is much larger, that the number of units produced and sold match and increase. Thank you for becoming a part of Golden Heart Computers. Thank you for trusting us. Thank you for seeing the bright side, and thank you for investing.